everybody, and welcome to Hood River, Oregon. This is right across the river from our office that we have now out here in the Columbia River Gorge. And I talked earlier about the importance of thinking polycentrically, thinking about geographic diversity as well as the diversity of other kinds that Jacobs talks about that's so important. And I think you see that here in this region. You see a series of smaller towns that are all walkable, have a good access to their amenities and their facilities, really have a lot going for them in terms of the renewable resources and hydropower and wind power and railroads and shipping and other things that are maybe part of a new economic order that may be emerging in places like this. And I think it's very interesting to study places like this as well as the big urban cores. These are going to be important as well. The smaller towns, the suburbs, the areas outside of the metro cores that also need to be restructured for a more sustainable pattern of urbanism, more walkable, more mixed, more diverse, and more economically resilient and sustainable as well. To be clear, big cities and big metro areas do have advantages for economic expansion and creativity. They're so-called agglomeration benefits. And that's because they pack a lot of diverse knowledge and activities into one area. And it does that socio-spatial reactor thing that we've talked about. But the point is that too much of a good thing is sometimes not a good thing, and we need more of a balance. We need to spread it around. We need more diversity in our geographic pattern too, as well as other kinds of diversity, as Jacobs reminds us. We need a polycentric pattern, both within regions and within nations, and even the globe as a whole. Because without that, we're going to get the kind of economic and political inequalities that we see today that are triggering a lot of our geopolitical problems. So I hope you're enjoying what Jane Jacobs has to say about diversity and web networks and polycentrism, all the things that we're exploring, and the tools and strategies to achieve those in our cities and towns and suburbs.